So this is definitely interesting to say the least. The New Jersey Devils just called me and said, you want Mackenzie Blackwood. Now, Mackenzie Blackwood last year had a 9-11 save percentage of 2.75 goals against. Now, he wouldn't be my starter this year, but Tuukka is on a one-year deal. Maybe we could flip Tuukka at the deadline and Mackenzie Blackwood could be our starter. He's 25 years old. He had a 9-11 save percentage last year and a 2.75 goals against. That's really good. So I think we should do this. But wow, so we just got Mackenzie Blackwood for a second and a third. That's a steal in my mind, especially if he develops into a top tier goalie. He's not getting paid that much either. Wow. All right, we are at the beginning of the season now. These are the lines I've decided to go with. Now I have a philosophy behind these lines. Okay, so we've got Landeskog, the captain, playing with Thomas Hertl, who we also signed in the offseason. Thomas Hertl thought he'd be a solid player. He's 28. They're about the same age. He could hopefully grow. He's still got medium top, exact top 6. Then we've got Adu Ratty, who's got high elite. He's 19. He's 76 overall. I think if I play him on the first line, maybe we can get him going. Second line, we've got Cole Perfetti, who we got last season in a trade. We got him playing with Phil Kessel to help him grow. The third line, we've got Dennis Gurianov, Asu, and we've got Shane Wright to help him grow. But Shane Wright, Ratty, and Perfetti that's a feature one line. And we also got Krebs, who's 21, who's growing really well too, who's got that medium top 6. But like Wright, Perfetti, they all have elite. Brought develops really well in this game too, so hopefully they can get going. But now where we get really well is look at this defense right here. Colton Wheel is 21 years old, and I accidentally simmed the first game. We won, but that's fine. Colton Wheel is a stud, franchise defenseman. He's 92 overall at 21. We've got Lidman, who gives him the +5 at 19, so we can get a +5 in the first line. So you essentially have an 86 playing with a 92. Now, if we we could always move Rasmus Ristolainen up to the first line, who I signed for a 5-year contract with Rasmus Ristolainen, so we can have solid. But like this is your top 4 for the future. You have Rasmus Ristolainen. If hopefully Lidman can take the next step. The only reason I want to play Lidman on that first line is to get that +5, because Colton Wheel is essentially playing at a 97 overall in the quick sim, which is pretty crazy. But if we're not winning with this, we can always move this down. And this year it's what I'm calling this a development year. You know, if we win, we win. But I mean, we kind of have these 84s mixed in with these young. It's really about developing these young forwards to take the next step. So yeah, we're gonna start the year like that. During the season, we could always create. We've got Juleson down here is 25. Maybe could improve maybe the bottom, but special teams is also looking very, 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 very nice. We got the +5 on both power plays. We got Wright, Brott, we got Thomas Hertl, and we got Colton Wheel, the offense. Let's look at his stats. Like he could play forward. He could literally play forward if he wanted to. It's ridiculous. Then we've got Phil Kessel, Cole Perfetti, Gurianov, Krebs, and Jake Beener. Hopefully, if Beener can grow too. But yeah, we're looking really nice. We have Tuukka Rask starting in the net. So Tuukka is going to be starting in the net for most season. Mackenzie Black was an 84. Tuukka's an 85 on a 1-year contract. So they'll split this year, and Mackenzie Black will go full. But let's watch a real-time simulation for our team. Let's see how we do. Let's watch a real-time sim, because if we do end up making the playoffs, this will give us a good indication about how we actually do in the real-time sim. I don't know how good we're going to be this year. We have a lot of young players mixed in, but our defense might actually be pretty solid just because of who we have. I mean, Colton Wheel on the first line. We're taking a lot of penalties. It's not light, but our penalty kill's doing a good job. Another penalty. We're taking a lot of penalties. That's concerning me. We are taking a lot of penalties, and we get a power play. Come on, +5 on the power play. We only have 7 shots. Okay, we're kind of getting dominated right now, but that's okay because freaking Tuukka Rask is like playing amazing, or whoever's in the net this game. 0-0 game for the Wisconsin Tigers, the Ice Tigers, baby. Should we watch an overtime game? Oh, Torrey Krug gets one on Tuukka Rask. So we didn't score at all. That's kind of concerning, but give credit to Tuukka. Tuukka played a good game. So I don't know. That could have just been a random game, but we'll go ahead and we'll save the quick sim for another day. We'll go ahead and start simming this season. I don't really know what moves I want to make at the deadline. There's nothing in particular. We could always flip Phil Kessel if we're sucking. We just got to kind of see 7-3 loss. Okay, that's not good. I don't know who played that game. Come on, boys. 5-0 loss. Oh boy. It could have a rough. It could be another rough season. It really could be another rough season for us. 7-5 loss, man. What? Okay, well there's a win. The Canadians fired their head coach after like what, 5 games? All right, we're just giving up a lot of goals. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that we're giving up a lot of goals. We're scoring. It looks like we're scoring decent. Colton Wheel's a freaking stud, man. Point per game as a defenseman. That's insane. How we looking? First line, 6 points, 7 points. Adurati, only 1 point. All right, so maybe Ratty for the first line maybe is not the best decision just because he's not really a scorer. He's not really a scoring guy, you know. Ratty's not. He's not to the point in his career where he's a scorer. So maybe it'd be better if we flipped Gurionov back to the first line to let Gurionov get some growth with those two guys. So I think we're gonna do that. We'll have Adurati We'll have Adurati go back to the third line. We'll have him play with Shane Wright, and we got Sorelli playing at the bottom. So yeah, I think it's smart because Ratty's not really a scorer right now at this point in his career. So we got playmaker. He's got 4 penalty minutes. But yeah, I think we'll do that. We are losing. Colton Wheel is point per game right now through the season. How's Lidman doing? He's got 2 assists. He's on -4. -4. What's Rasmus Ristolainen? We're gonna move Rasmus Ristolainen up back to the first line. We'll see how that goes. Goaltenders. Let's look at our goaltenders. Tuukka Rask, 8 Civet. Okay, Tuukka Rask. All right, I think it's time to make Mackenzie Black. I think I'm gonna roll with Mackenzie Blackwood. He's got 1 win. He's got 3 games played with 1 win, but he's a .941 save percentage. I think Mackenzie Blackwood's gonna start. I'm gonna have him. I think we're gonna have Mackenzie Blackwood in the net. So maybe stacking our first defensive pairing, maybe that'll help us win some games, but we'll see. You know, if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. You know, I'm always fine to acquire the young talent. We need our players to develop. 5-2 loss, again, another loss. Well, it's looking like another tank year, boys. Unfortunately, I thought this year was gonna be a better year, but we still have a lot of 78s. But I mean, I'm paying Landeskog all this money. I mean, good lord. Are we really gonna get 3 straight years with the worst record in the NHL, man? I just don't get it. I mean, if we're gonna tank, sure, I guess go for the tank. I guess we'll go for just another year down the drain. I guess it's just another year down the drain for us. 3-13, man. Well, Phil Kessel. I guess we can say goodbye to Phil for the year. We can try to get something back for Phil. Yeah. It's not looking good, boys. All right, well, we're starting to win a couple games. Okay, we won a few in a row. Let's take a look at Colton Wheel's going to be our bet. Jesper Bratt, okay. How's everybody doing? Colton Wheel, the defenseman, is doing pretty solid, considering he's got 5 goals, 9 assists. He's a -10. Everybody on our team is minus right now. You know, maybe our coach just freaking sucks. You know, maybe I haven't thought about that. Maybe our coach just has such bad ratings that maybe it's him. Maybe we do need to hire a real coach with the pinch shoot first line. You know, I think that could be what it is. Maybe we need to get a real coach. But if it's another year down the tank drain, I guess it's another year down the tank drain. But yeah, Cartwheel. I guess since we're tanking, I'll throw Lidman back up there to get the +5 just because we get his development going. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. If we were one, I'm not mad. I'm fine with another year of player development. Like I don't have a problem with tanking another year to get these guys up. Because, I mean, we have young players. The free agency class is loaded. Now, we're going to have to pay Colton Wheel. Any player who receives RFA would not contribute to players with the last team. The D teams. All right, let's take a look at this Colton Wheel situation, because Colton Wheel does want a lot of money, and he's 21 years old. He's 21 years of age. He has 15 points so far this year. He's a franchise defenseman, so I think we're gonna have to keep him. But this team, we gotta get a better coach next year. That's really what it comes down to. We gotta get an actual good coach in here. That's not a C-. I think that will help. But it's just looking like another frustrating year down the drain. But maybe we're starting to win some games. Maybe we're coming back. Whoa, they want to give us Anderson. I mean, that's freaking $6 million. I don't know if I want to take on that. How good is Anderson this year in this game? Yeah, Anderson's a bust. Hell no. All right, we're stringing together some wins now. Like, I don't mind if we make the playoffs, but we need to commit to doing something. We need to commit to winning or losing. I don't want to be right in the middle and then miss. I don't want to barely miss. I'd rather make it. All right, so there's 2 wins right there. Still have 25 points. You know, it's a loss. 7-5 win. Ethan Bear has been injured. Head coach can replace the player. 2-1 win. All right, we're starting to. I mean, all right. Edit lines. Let's get Mr. Ethan. Let's get Ethan Bear back in there. Like, it's just if we're gonna start winning, we need to make the playoffs if we're actually gonna commit to winning games and getting points. Because like I don't want to barely miss. That's not like what I want. I mean, I just don't think we're even gonna catch. We're not even gonna be close. I don't think to where the playoffs are gonna be. We're 5 games below 500. We have 34 points. We're the worst team. We're the second worst team in the East. So, yeah. Well, there's actually a win. It's an 8-0 loss. It's just very, 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 very inconsistent so far this season. Okay, we just won 3 in a row. We're almost at 500 again. That's interesting. But, like, the thing is, I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. That's the only problem. We're not going to make the playoffs, so we need to sell at the deadline. We need to get rid of Tuca. We need to get rid of Phil Kessel. You know. We have 44 points. 44. I see a lot of 44s. There's an L. There's a win. We have 48. So we're not worst team in the league material right now. Okay, we're starting to string together some wins. Oh, okay, our division is kind of stacked. That's the only problem. So we're 23 and 26. We're definitely selling. I'm selling at the deadline. Like, I don't want to make the playoffs this year. Assistant GM best roster. Okay, finally committing to taking some L's. That's what we like to see. If we're gonna get another top 5 pick, we can get another elite prospect. I don't mind that one bit, getting another prospect. So we're sitting at 55 points, which is looking somewhere. That's 55, 62. Okay, so the Sharks are so bad. We're sitting definitely in the top 5 right now for the trade deadline. So let's go. Let's get to the trade deadline. We are going to be a seller at the deadline. Enter the trade deadline. We can say goodbye to Phil Kessel for coming for a year. It was a good. I'm not. Does anybody want Rasmus Ristolainen? Rasmus Ristolainen, I want to be on this team. Ooh, the Edmonton Oilers want to give me their first in 2024. Okay, they're actually really good, so let's not do that. Okay, fine trade. Let's go for Phil Kessel. Phil Kessel. What's Phil Kessel doing this year? He's got 24 goals. He's got 44 points through half the season, so I know somebody wants Phil for a year. Let's help out the Eastern Conference. All right, baby. Buy Phil Kessel for the year. What's Connor Wheel done? 27 assists and 14 goals. I'd like to see more from a 92 overall defenseman. Like, I gotta see what... No, I'm not giving Rasmus Ristolainen away. That's stupid. I literally signed him to be a part of the team. My defensive defenseman got injured, so that sucks for him. Ooh, okay. Wright's grown to an 80 overall through half the season. That's good. Adoratti's grown to a 79. So our young players are growing. Cole Perfetti's still 78. Unfortunately, he hasn't grown at all. But Shane Wright, hey, my man. Good job. Good on you for growing. Rasmus Ristolainen's 28. 86 overall. Jake Bean, Peyton Krebs. Ethan Bear. Yep. I think that's really the only player I need to get rid of, which was Phil Kessel. So I'm not taking anything else. Let's just get through the rest of this painful season, and let's hopefully next year free agency next season is going to be insane. But Colton Wheel is my guy I drafted. I do not want to lose him, but his production is subpar, I guess, when it comes to terms with other top defensemen. Let's get to the end of this. Let's get to the end of another painful season with the Wisconsin Ice Tigers. True expansion franchise. We haven't even sniffed the playoffs. It's time to commit to the full tank. At Lines Man, let's get. We have a 62. Cole Perfetti's down to the other line. Let's get Shillington. Let's get Lidman back in here. Let's get Lidman back up on that +5 for Connor Wheel and them so they could develop. There's a win. I'd rather just see L's right now. I want to finish somewhere in the top 5, hopefully. Ideally, you want to finish under 70 points, which I think is doable because we're not very good. There's a 6-1 loss. There's another loss. There's a win. There's another L. There's a win. We're at the win-loss right now. We have 63 points. Shootout win. Jake Bean. All right, we're at the end of the season, so it's just 65. If we can lose out, that would be great. Loss. Let's lose out. Come on, lose out. Yes. Go ahead and lose out for me, please, baby. Okay, we won one game. Loss. So we end the season with 69 points. Let's see where that keeps us. Okay, so we're ahead of the Canadiens with 69. Blue Jackets, okay, 82. So we're definitely top. Just finished. I think we finished with the I think we would finish with the second best odds again. Great. Great. So let's check the stats for this season. It's another painful year down the drain with this freaking franchise. Connor Wheel ended with 31. He's a -35, man. 92 overall franchise defenseman is a -35. I just want to see what other defensemen are putting up. So he's a 92 overall, right? And he had 47 points. I just want to see where that ranks for defensemen. So an 88 overall gets 69 points. So the best defenses in the league are getting like 50, 70 points. So Connor Wheel, I need you to know that like you're I know you're 21. I know it's like your second year, but 92 overall, and you're only giving me 47 points. Like, I mean, well, actually, heading to 92 and only got 49. So, but maybe you do more than I give you credit for. But you want $10 million. I want to see production from you, Connor Wheel. Landeskog, I want to see production from you too, buddy, because you kind of, I don't know about 62 points for somebody that's an 88 overall exact elite, but yeah. So that's going to do it for the season, boys. I guess we will see you next time when we will go through another off season with this team and try to actually get a good team. So I will see you in the next one. Hope you're liking the series, and peace.